Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 Ultimate Team game. Check out this beauty we have on our team today. 92 overall, limited edition, Randy Moss. You know, some cards in Madden Ultimate Team can be 92 overalls, but their stats won't scream 92 overall. Randy Moss is a legitimate 92 overall wide receiver with 91 speed, 92 jumping, 91 spec catch, and we have the X Factor ability of double me on Randy Moss. We will be trying to get Randy Moss in the zone and activate that double me. Of course we put double me on Mr. You Just Got Mossed, and since this is a Vikings version of Randy Moss, we will be using Vikings uniforms today. And along with that, we have the superstar abilities on Randy Moss of Matchup Nightmare, I believe Slot-O-Matic, and Streak Specialist. I'm not sure those are the best abilities to put on Randy Moss. I just threw them on there hoping for the best. Hopefully that'll allow us to get Randy Moss in the zone quicker. As you guys see, just like in regs, you need 3 catches to activate double me. In hindsight, I probably should have put indoor ball around Randy Moss since we are playing at home indoors, just to lower that count by 1, because getting 3 catches of over 20 yards in a game of 1 wide receiver is definitely not easy. 1, you need the time to throw the ball, and you're not going to get that time a lot in Madden Ultimate Team because, as you guys know, a lot of people put all their X Factors and superstars on the defensive line. So I think this guy kind of did that. You see Donald, you see DeMarcus Lawrence, and you're not really going to get time to, you know, get a long developing play to get Randy Moss 20 yards downfield, as unfortunately Moss is not able to make that catch. That would have been a good one for the X Factor counter. And here's what I'm saying, man. You can sit, but you're going to get sacked. And then the second thing is, once you throw it to a guy downfield once or twice, the opponent's going to key in on that and be like, oh man, he wants to throw the ball to Randy Moss. Let me try to cover him deep. So yeah, for those reasons, double me is probably the hardest X Factor to activate besides like Blitz Radar. It's also one of the most OP X Factor abilities, so I guess that is justified, as we're not really showing many defensive plays early on for this first game at least, because the focal point here is more so our lack of success trying to get the ball to Randy Moss. I'm trying, man. Trust me, I am trying. But as you guys can see, at this point, my opponent has completely came out in coverage defense. And this is what he ran for the rest of the game. And this absolutely baffled me, because it was pretty much to the point where he said, I'm going to try to take away Randy Moss. You see his user defender is covering Moss. Like he's using a linebacker, thinking he can go downfield with Moss. And I'm just like, all right, like, I either lose the game by chucking the ball to Randy Moss, or we make an adjustment and just, you know, spread the ball around, and hopefully that gets Moss open. So on 3rd down and 3, I had to swallow my pride right here and just, you know, stop chucking the ball to Randy Moss, especially after that last pass was nearly intercepted. You see, I still really want to throw this ball to Moss. That time, I believe we actually had him. 2nd down and 6, you see, he just continues to only rush 3. I believe we got him stuck on the D-line trying to hit Moss, but unfortunately, that will not be caught. Moss gets popped in midair. That, I believe, would have counted for the X Factor counter as well. Instead, 3rd down and 6, you see, once again, we have people open, but I'm trying to hit Randy Moss too much, to the point where we are selling on offense. Thankfully, our defense has been holding up despite all the turnovers we have thrown so far, and you know, we're getting some big hits out here. We are holding Michael Vick in check and putting him under pressure, and that'll force an errant throw. That's intercepted. It looked like he was going to put his hands in the cookie jar, but Patrick Peterson, he kind of said, I got you, man. It was an overthrow from Vic, but we will take the INT however it comes, as Lamar Jackson is going to fumble the ball, but thankfully Lane Johnson was there for some reason. I don't know why Lane Johnson was there so quickly, but you take those breaks, right? Oh, man. You do not take those hits. I'm putting my receivers in very vulnerable positions, but how about this one? 3rd down and 6, and Randy Moss makes the catch. Unbelievable! And that is going to put the X Factor counter you guys are going to see after this play. I ran hurry up so you don't see it right away, but the X Factor counter is at 2 out of 3. So Randy Moss needs one more big gain, and we score a touchdown here with Moss. That'll do the trick, but you see, once again, he's double covering with the Mario Davis. 3rd down and 1, we put Moss on a streak. Absolutely not open. As you see, we got all these underneath options, and we actually don't get the 1st down. I thought I could stretch that one for the 1st, but Bobby Wagner with amazing closing speed. 4th down and 1. He would rather give up the 1st down easily to Quentin Portis than give up the touchdown to Randy Moss. And I don't know, man, just absolutely baffled me. Also, his 3-man pass rush was killing it. I guess there's a good reason to only rush 3. Oh, you see, we are I'm trying, man. I am trying to give this ball to Randy Moss, alright? And he is trying to lose the game. I'm giving this guy the game by force feeding the ball to Moss, and he said, no thanks, bro. You can have your own pick six. So now we're even. Remember, his 7 points came on a pick six very early in the game. The guy was taunting and all that good stuff, and now he finds himself down by 3, having no idea what to do on offense. 3rd down and 5. That is going to be a sack, but not a forced fumble. Very interesting ruling there. And we call a timeout to try to get the ball on offense and maybe chuck a Hail Mary to Randy Moss. If there's anybody that can catch a Hail Mary in this game, it's got to be Moss, right? Going downfield as Lamar gets popped. Moss in triple coverage cannot come up with it. You see 2nd down and 10, like come on, man. I don't think he knows what I'm trying to do. It's just like pure coincidence. He probably just realized like this dude has a new Randy Moss. He probably wants to use the Randy Moss. It's not a bad idea. It's just, you know, a little bit weird to the point where you see he's using the safety. So I just ran a comeback route. I didn't know he was going to use it as safety, but it ended up being the perfect play call. Unfortunately, that's not over 20 yards downfield, and that's also part of the challenge of trying to get double me activated, is that you can get these nice catches. That should have been a pick six, by the way, by Ty Law. That was not a good play there by me. 3rd down and 9. You see it. Once again, we got to swallow our pride and hit the non-Randy Moss players on our team to try to eventually open up a hole, maybe for Moss. That's going to be an out route to Randy Moss for the 1st down. It's a gain of 12 yards. He's just not going to do anything for the X Factor counter. You see, Randy Moss is really good in this game. Like, I am not exactly using Randy Moss the best way possible. I'm just trying to chuck it way downfield. You use Moss, like, you know, underneath and stuff like that. He'll definitely get the job done. You hit him on out routes, you hit him on drags and stuff. Randy Moss can do his thing. 1st down and goal at this point, you know, this drive is pretty much shot. Even if we get a touchdown, we can't do anything for the X Factor counter, but it'd be nice to get a touchdown to Randy Moss, and that's exactly what we do. Hitting Moss on the comeback route as he sent the all-out man blitz and leaving Randy Moss one-on-one is a recipe for disaster. He was doing his job, just coming out in coverage all game, and then all of a sudden he decided, yeah, let's send the house on back-to-back plays. The first time it completely caught me off guard. The second time we were ready for it, and after that he rage quit, so yeah. Cool to him. Good game. Let's go on to the next one where hopefully we can unearth Randy Moss a bit more, get him open. 2nd down and 10. We immediately skip to an interception. Yeah. This is just what happens, man. We got Pat. I probably should have put someone underneath to try to get Pat Willis to stay underneath. I just, you know, thought I was going to Randy Moss and only Randy Moss, and because of that, we get picked off. Thankfully, we get a pick right back with Marshawn Lattimore. But I'm struggling, man. I feel like it's mainly because like it's Randy Moss. It's more the name that's like drawing people to him. It's like it's killing me inside. It's definitely killing me inside because, like I said, at some point, like I either force the ball to Randy Moss every play and lose, or I figure out a way to win and maybe get Randy Moss his X Factor ability. It's a hard balance because trust me, man, I don't mind losing the game and throwing the ball to Moss, but at the same time, I got some pride, man. I'm not trying to lose games, especially when we're locking up on defense. How about this catch? That's what you like to see from Randy Moss. Now, Moss may not be catching 50-yard bombs, but he is catching passes in traffic, and you know, I have been throwing some very questionable passes to Moss, and he should not be catching the passes that I've been forcing to him. So it's a good thing that Randy Moss is not catching some of these. Like, there's no reason why Randy Moss should come up with that ball. There's also no reason why Ken Houston should be sitting on the ground with the ball on his chest and not coming up with it. So we are skipping a lot of this second game because the struggle to get Randy Moss in the zone was real. This was more of a game where Randy Moss played well. He just didn't get double me, and that's what I'm trying to do. You see Moss open here. I would have preferred him not to come back to me right there so we could just get upfield and get more yards, but I mean, he got the cash, can't complain. There, he didn't get the cash. That was just tight man coverage there by Renfro, just one-on-one. I believe he was coming out in like cover 4 quarters out there, so his corner, I guess, was shading outside. Good for him. We will take our 1st down. Not really a big deal. I was just gonna take off regardless. We got the 1st down, but either way, we were going to kick the field goal there, make it a 2-possession game. My opponent starts off the second half pretty well here, getting the rushing touchdown with Lamar Jackson, and now you see I'm more so just gonna use Randy Moss. Like, forget about double me right now. I'm just gonna try to use Randy Moss in whichever ways possible, and part of that is jet sweeps. Randy Moss got 91 speed, man. You guys know how much I love running those jet sweeps, as Moss is not able to come up with that one. So, hey, here we go. Jet sweep once again. Gotta hope the blocking holds. How about Moss swerving Patrick Willis, the stiff arm to Ken Houston, and Randy Moss has his technically 2nd receiving touchdown of the game, but as we've been going over. Nothing for double me. Absolutely nothing. 0 out of 3. And even though we're about to get the ball back because we have completely sold out on defense and given George Kittle an open middle to score a touchdown, it's really doubtful that we get Randy Moss's X Factor. We need 3 catches of 20 yards, and not only have we not done that once, we are running out of time to do that once, let alone 3 times. So, for the rest of this game, I'll just try to give the ball to Moss and I guess try to win the game for, once again, my own pride's sake. As you see, he just stacks the box. We run the pitch. It's the perfect play call, and Clinton Portis is going to wave goodbye. See you later. And that's pretty much going to end this game. We have one more game. One more game to show you guys. And, yeah. I did not lie in the title, alright? Randy Moss gets in the zone. I promise you. But first, I gotta show you some of the struggles. Guys, there's a reason why I'm uploading this video at like 2 o'clock in the morning East Coast time. I played 13 games with this Randy Moss. 13! 13! I don't know when is the last time I played 13 Madden games in one day. Like, I've lost my mind, alright? I don't know how to think straight. I've just played way too much Madden, and this here will be the only game out of the 13 I played all day that Randy Moss gets his X Factor, alright? I tried to get, you know, Moss in the zone for like an entire quarter or half or something crazy like that. It's just not easy. Maybe I'm just not doing a good enough job. As you see, I probably could have chucked it to Moss there. I tried to hit the out route to Odell. Didn't quite work. Second down, he sends the blitz. And I try to hit Moss underneath. And unfortunately, Lamar Jackson not able to make that throw. This is favorable coverage here on 3rd down. Maybe we could find Randy Moss for the 1st down. Oh, we had him. We had him, but Lamar can't make the throw on the run. 4th down and 10. Going forward, not caring at all about field position and, you know, playing smart. We're just trying to get the ball to Moss, and not only did we not get the ball to Moss there, even if we did get the ball to Randy Moss, it would have not even counted for the X Factor. So that pass was not great. I just threw that one way too quickly, and now here's my opponent trying to score the first points of the game. Steve Young outside, and Lawrence Taylor is going to watch him get a gain of 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. That's going to be Marcus Allen breaking off the tackle attempt. Shout out to Evasive for also working like Bruiser, and shout out to my opponent for putting his hands in the cookie jar. And Patrick Peterson's got himself an interception trying to lateral the ball, and the fake worked. I don't really know what happened to Tyreek Hill there. I'll take it, though. I tried to lateral the ball to the cornerback behind me. I didn't have the ball in the right hand to do that, so Pat Pete faked it and scored his pick 6. So, cool for Pat Pete. I kind of just figured he'd run an RPO there. Absolutely gambled. Took a cornerback that was supposed to be covering the end zone and just jumped that bad boy. And thankfully we came up with it. As you see, Lawrence Taylor off the edge. How about LT getting that sack? A 3rd down and 1 becomes a 4th down and 8. He's been running the ball all game, but now he decides to pass. And that'll be intercepted by Lattimore. Not a great interception because, you know, turnover on down and all, but we'll take it nonetheless. It also gives more yards, or more, you know, field for Randy Moss to work with to try to get double me. So not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. 2nd down and 11. This time we're going to connect on that crossing route to Moss. It's Lamar Jackson's first completion of the game. That opening drive was kind of rough for Lamar. As we go to the bubble, Moss with the spin inside. Pat Tillman able to prevent Moss from getting a spectacular touchdown. We start the 2nd quarter off with Clinton Portis going nowhere. And I'm going to try to run the ball a little bit. Not too much, but just enough to soften up that defense. Everything I'm doing that doesn't involve Randy Moss is still an effort to get the ball to Randy Moss. 3rd down and goal. This is just straight up giving Moss the ball, letting him do his thing, but he comes up just short. The tackle at the 1-yard line. 4th down and goal. Offense on the field, and Lamar Jackson with the QB sneak. Not exactly the kind of running you typically see from Lamar Jackson, but it'll get the job done. It'll put us up 14-0 early in this game as yeah, just gotta run the ball on Madden 20, right? Yeah, my opponent tried to pass the ball on the 3rd down and 1 and was like, yeah, that didn't work. And then all of a sudden he comes up passing again. So, just when you think that this guy has figured out that running is OP, he comes out passing where he is 0 for 3 and probably should have 3 interceptions, and continues to get sacked by Lawrence Taylor, fumbling the ball. George Kittle there, right place, right time. Not sure why Kittle was all the way back there. It'll work out for him, though. 3rd down and 21 becomes 3rd down and 26 right before the 2-minute warning. Not the worst delay of the game, I guess. Like, there's been worse ones. It's still 3rd down and a mile regardless. Oh, but Julio Jones can't get both feet in bounds. It would have not been a 1st down, but it would have helped this 4th down be a bit more manageable. Oh, but Steve Young's going to throw an absolute dime right in the breadbasket of Tyreek Hill, who, interestingly enough, is one of this guy's X Factors. This guy must be a Chiefs fan to have Tyreek Hill as an X Factor. He's also got Steve Young at quarterback. Mainly, wait, no, Steve Young never played for the Chiefs. What the hell? I'm thinking of Joe Montana. I'm losing my mind, man. I played way too much Madden today, all right? I can't think straight. I don't even know, like, how to count or anything, man. I just played, like, when you play that much Madden in one day, you go absolutely delirious. 3rd down and 10. I really want to give this ball to Moss, and I'm going to force it. I'm going to force it. Why not? Oh, that's why. 2 people wide open underneath, and we still try to get the ball to Moss with a 7-point lead. We're not exactly playing cautious. There, I tried to just get the 1st down and be smart, and instead it was dumb. The 2nd time that out route was absolutely locked up to Odell, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. It was not an interception as far as I know. Either way, though, that dude just absolutely clamped OBJ, and yeah, now this guy's really realizing, yeah, let's run this rock. Already 8 rushes in the 1st half. He's on pace for, you know, like 20 runs, which is about the average in Madden 20 nowadays, since running the ball is so easy. 3rd down and 5, though. He comes out passing, looking for Tyreek underneath, trying to make some moves. Shifty footwork, but no 1st down. And on 4th down and 2, rather than kicking the field goal, he's going for it, looking to pass. Young is down, and Lawrence Taylor, have yourself a 1st half as we go deep downfield to Moss in double coverage. Randy Moss is not exactly coming up with any of those spectacular catches. 4 seconds left. You know we're going to Moss. This time we put him on a sluggo route, and he's got separation. Can he get by Tillman? He's doing wonders, and here goes Moss with the speed. Randy Moss on the final play of the 1st half. That's a heartbreaker. You're the Kansas City Chiefs, but you're the Minnesota Vikings. That's why you get Randy Moss, at least temporarily. I'm not keeping Moss, as we have been doing with this MUT 10 series. I sell every single card I buy because they're all way too expensive, man. Like, I can't even upgrade my defense is like an 85 overall. I could barely upgrade my defense because I just saved my coins to overpay for these guys, and then, you know, overpay for training, and then sell these guys for 3/4 on the dollar. That's what I do, man. But I do it for fun, man. I do it because these videos are fun and you guys enjoy them. I enjoy them. So here we are, 4th down and 4. By the way, that Randy Moss spectacular catch, as my opponent's going to get the 4th down to Torrey Holt, got Randy Moss's X Factor counter up to 2 out of 3. So we might actually get Randy Moss in this up today. Hey, anything is possible. Shout out to Kevin Garnett. Anything is possible. 2nd down and 3. It's possible to go downfield to George Kittle. I don't know why it is, no matter who I play against, I get shredded by George Kittle, but that seems to be the way it's going today. And for this guy, it just feels like everybody's coming at the quarterback there. Unfortunately, though, we give up the seam pass. I was hoping I could bait that pass, but he threw it so quick, it didn't even matter. 3rd down and 1. That's a 1st down. A good carry by Marcus Allen. He's looking to pass with Steve Young, and he's going to get the pass off to Torrey Holt, who is a yard short. Can we come up with some stingy goal line defense? Obviously, 4 down territory, and you won't have to worry about that because Marcus Allen's just going to casually run that ball in, and we have ourselves a ball game. We're up 14-0 early on, and now we are only up by 7, and we are trying to get Randy Moss in the zone and also trying to win the game. So, you know, I don't know how you balance that, except go downfield to Randy Moss in double coverage, and that's going to be intercepted by Mel Blount. Yeah. The sluggo route worked on the last play of the 1st half. I was like, let me see if that works again. He was running cover 4 palms for most of the game, and the sluggo absolutely torched him. And it looked like he kind of did again. It's just that he manually double covered Randy Moss, which has been a problem so far tonight. 3rd down and 7, slants on the field. No one's open, and Michael Strahan's going to meet Steve Young in the backfield. 4th down and 20 to start the 4th quarter. You could punt the ball here and trust in your defense, or you just say, throw caution to the wind, go for it with Young. We're going to make sure we cover Tyreek Hill. He's going to Hill anyways, the swat, And for the second time this game, the interception by Marshawn Lattimore on 4th down when it was completely unnecessary. That time, he dove for the ball. The first one, like, the ball came to him. The second time, like, that was uncalled for. We have Moss one-on-one against Tillman, but look at Tillman bumping Moss and holding him back. Oh, man. That was it. I really thought that was it. 2nd down and 10. This might be it. Oh, no. Lamar Jackson rolls out the pocket instead. I wanted to throw that ball, but I felt the pressure in me, and I took off. I might have been able to still make that throw. Either way, we will move on. We will get a 1st down with Quentin Portis. We are in field goal range to make it a 2-possession game, so that's cool for trying to win the game, but I'm so close to getting Randy Moss's X Factor. I really want to do this. 2nd down and 6. The slug out, not exactly getting the separation it did earlier. Instead, we get sacked. Now it's 3rd down and 12. We want Moss. He knows that double covering Randy Moss, and he leaves me no choice but to run for the 1st down with Lamar Jackson. People would really rather double cover Randy Moss than, you know, play good coverage and win the game. It's a bit weird, but yeah, that's the world we live in. 1st down and 10, that ball is thrown away. 2nd down and 10, that's Randy Moss with space, and Moss nearly getting the touchdown, but that gets Randy Moss in the zone. Double me is activated. You never thought you'd see the day, right? Well, here it is. We're putting Randy Moss on a fade. We're going to see if he can win this one-on-one. Jump ball, Lamar to Moss. Oh, but he brings the double coverage with Devin White, and that's going to knock Randy Moss out the zone. Oh, I worked so hard for that, and I probably should have known that he would use her double cover with White, and I just threw it anyways. I was like, screw it. Let's just see what happens. And we're going to kick the field goal here on 4th down and goal. We come up short at the 1-yard line. We absolutely botched that. But the main objective, I suppose, was getting the field goal. The real main objective was getting Randy Moss in the zone, which we did. And it would have been nice to do something really cool with Randy Moss. It's going to be one of those classic sell videos. We haven't completely sold on an X Factor in a while. But trust me, I tried to get anything else with Randy Moss. I just couldn't. Man. I played 13 games, and that was the only time I had double me activated. Leave a like on the video, though, if you guys enjoy Randy Moss. He's an absolute monster in this game. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays, and I will catch you guys next time as my opponent rage quits. Thank you so much, as always, for watching.